Alright, so now we're going to learn about jQuery UI. So jQuery UI is just an extension of jQuery that does some cool stuff with user interfaces. So you can go to the site, you can check out what it does. All written in jQuery. You can do drag and drop, and it's really easy to do all of these. It's really cool. You can drop certain things, okay, but you don't, I never really had to use that. Resizable, it looks cool, but you're not really going to use that very much. But you can just kind of see all the cool things associated with jQuery UI. Sortable, this is really cool. So you can like drag and drop you can sort the item. That's awesome, right? And it's really easy to do. That just requires like 2 lines of code. You can do accordion. All that is so easy to do, and jQuery UI does that. Date picker. Oh, this is awesome. Whoa, right? And that's like 1 line of code. Tabs. This is really cool. You can put tabs like this. And there are different themes. There are different CSS files that comes with this. You can customize, the colors by editing the CSS directly, or, just pick a theme that you want. So, for example, I can go to the gallery. I can use the UI darkness, and it looks like this. So you can play around with all the different themes, and you can download again, the jQuery UI JavaScript file and embed it in the head. You would also need to download the CSS file that comes with the jQuery UI. Either the default one or the ones that you selected in the themes, and you just put it in the head. So for the purpose of this exercise, let's do some, and we're going to ask you to go to jQueryui.com and play around with some of the jQuery UI functions that we think you need to master. Okay, all right, but again, just like jQuery UI, jQuery.com, Google APIs, I think host, also the jQuery UI JavaScript file. So let's go and get the link. So the link is, okay, it's a little longer. That's the link. So I'm going to include the jQuery UI JavaScript file, and you can also include the theme. I think they also include the theme, the CSS file, so that our jQuery UI looks beautiful. Okay, where's my mouse? Okay, my mouse is floating somewhere. Okay, there it is. Okay, so where is a jQuery UI theme? Okay, let's just Google it. Okay, theme. Okay, yep, there are. Okay, it seems like that's the theme. So let's just, yeah, that's a default theme. It's called UI Light. It's just a CSS file that specified how certain elements are supposed to look. So we're gonna copy and paste this. And you can, feel free to, use different themes. Okay, so I do that, and you know me, I like to reload things. Oh, and there is something wrong. Good thing that I had the console open. Oh, okay. I don't know why they just put slash slash. Come on, Google, put HTTP colon. Okay, so now no errors. Things are looking good, although I don't have any jQuery stuff. So let's play around with some of these. So well, this is the jQuery documentation. Let's close that. The demos. Let's go to the sortable. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's say I just have a ULLI. So let's copy and paste this. Just a bunch of lists, right? And being an indentation freak, I am going to indent this so that it looks beautiful. Okay, yep, there you go, indented, and that looks, all the spanning class looks really ugly. I wish I could just remove it, but that's going to take too much time, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, all right, and all I have to do is, you know what, this is just getting too annoying. Okay, yeah, I like clean CSS. Clean HTML. Okay, so let's delete this. Okay, always better if you type. Okay, so when you're watching the video, I hope you're typing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I just created UL list with 7 items, and all I have to do to make this sortable is, in this script document ready function, I just add this. So basically it means, and why is there extra space? I have no idea. It says when the division ID sortable, well, for the division ID sortable, make it sortable. Sortable is a jQuery UI function. So let's do this, and let's get rid of this just so that we can just focus on some of the things that we're working on. Okay, all right. So all I have is a ULLI indentation. Okay, this looks more beautiful. Okay, that looks a little better. Okay, and then yeah, I just said sortable division ID sortable. Apply the function called sortable, which is a jQuery UI function, and let's reload the page and see what happened. Wow. Okay. Just looks like a normal ULLI, but look at this. I can drag and drop this now. How cool is that? Right? If we had to do this without using jQuery or jQuery UI, this could have been like, 10 pages of code. Okay, so that was really cool, right? Okay. All right, so now that we know how to do this, there are a lot of other cool things. Date Picker is one of my favorite. You click on it and it displays this awesome calendar. And let's just do it. So all of you have studied division type text in HTML. Okay, so let's put that. Division type text and then date picker. And to make this the date picker appear, all I have to do is I just say when the division date picker for the division date picker, apply the date picker function. Okay, and this is it. I just go reload the page, click. Oh my goodness. Wasn't that awesome? That was really cool. Right? I did all of that with that 2 lines of code. Really cool. Okay, let's do a little bit more. This is getting fun. Progress bar, I don't use that much. Slider, yeah, I don't use that. Oh, tabs. Yeah, this is cool. Wouldn't this be really hard to do if you had to build everything yourself? But this becomes really easy. So I'm just going to copy, right? Just bunch of divisions. Okay, let's see how this would look without any jQuery UI. Just 3 links, ULLI, some paragraphs, and just the normal, HTML and CSS that we have done. But what we're going to say, and indentation is starting to bug me, so I'm going to indent this. Okay, well, you guys indent it. So all I have to do to make this the jQuery tab is I'm going to say that one line of code. Oh, just love jQuery UI. Okay, so I go and say for the division tabs, okay, which is that, and I can change this, Dojo tabs, okay, and I say when division Dojo tabs, for division Dojo tabs, apply the tabs function. This is a jQuery UI function, and let's now see how this will look. Wow, that's really cool. Okay. How would I do this so that if I wanted to change some of the font sizes over here, you just apply CSS, right? Anything to do with the looks is done through CSS. All right, so what we want you to do is go through the different jQuery functions that we tell you to study, get familiar with them. Don't worry about, spend a little bit of time just getting familiar with some of the other jQuery UI stuff, but don't spend too much time. I don't want you to spend more than, I would say, 2 to 3 hours playing around with jQuery UI. Okay, the most important thing, I think, are accordion, autocomplete. Don't worry about this for now. This could get a little bit messy. Date picker is cool, dialog's cool, tabs is cool. Everything else just kind of, sortable is really cool. Everything else just kind of skim through, but make sure you get to know the functions that I just told you. All right, have fun. Okay, bye.